continue with the second part of grammar that talks about the simple present. We have to know first, when do we use the simple present? We use the simple present to talk about repeated actions, to talk about general or scientific facts, and in the case of scheduled events, and with the state verbs like, love, and want, and more of these. Now, the main keywords that we use with the simple present are always, usually, often, every day, every week, every month, and we have more. To use the simple present in a correct way, we have to know in the cases of the affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative. Let's start with the affirmative in the case of the singular subject. When we say singular subject, in here we mean she, he, it. These are the singular subjects that we will use now. The main structure for the affirmative simple present for the singular is subject, verb with s at the end of it, plus object or complement. For example, she always makes tea. He usually writes his homework. So these are the main two examples for the singular simple present. We have to pay attention that we add s at the end of the verb, in here and in here. Now with the plural affirmative for the simple present, we have to use the subject, which will be they, you, I, and we, with infinitive verb, object, or complement. For example, they sleep early every night. As you can see here, we have plural subject and we have infinitive verb after that. Another example, I write this story. So in here we have the I as a subject, we have infinitive verb, and we complete the sentence with an object. In the case of the negative, for the singular subject, he, she, it, the main structure is going to be subject, does not, after does not we should have infinitive verb, then we will complete the sentence with the object and complement. For example, she doesn't visit her parents. As you can see here, we have singular subject, but because we use doesn't, the main verb is going to be infinitive verb. For the plural case, they don't play tennis. So the main structure for the plural negative simple present is going to be subject, don't, after don't we have to have infinitive verb, then we will complete the sentence using object or complement. They don't play infinitive verb, and this is the object of the sentence. The last case that we are going to cover now for the simple present is how do we use the simple present in the case of interrogative, how to make questions using the singular and the plural simple present. The main structure is going to start with does for the singular subject, do for the plural subject, then we have the subject, infinitive verb because we use does and do, then we have object, complement, and we have to pay attention to add the question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, does he know the new teacher? Question mark at the end of the sentence. Another example for the plural, do they ride the new car? Question mark. So in here we have to pay attention that we will start with does for the singular subject, do for the plural subject, and we will have question mark at the end